Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about how to be selfish and happy. And if you're wondering where I'm getting these topics from, they're not completely random. I wrote a blog post a few weeks ago talking about how I plan to make my new year count. The link for that is in the description box. You can check that out during, after, before this clip. Again, I'm talking about mindset, and I wanted to share some tips of how I think you can be positively selfish and happy at the same time. Now, when I talk about being selfish, I'm referring to when you choose to be accessible, why you decide to help someone, who do you decide to interact with. And I know a majority of us are pretty plugged in with a variety of forms of technology, and it seems very hard to either lock some things out or even find space to just think for yourself. Sometimes I want to let you know that holding yourself as your top priority is not a bad thing. Focusing on your well-being and what makes you feel good and who helps you be a better person, all that stuff is a good thing. It is not something you should feel guilty about or be afraid that someone's going to label you as antisocial or just not friendly or just always busy. That's not a problem. One thing that I notice that lots of people do, some more than others, is that we are overwhelmingly generous with our time, our ideas, not asking for anything in return, but hoping that eventually that genuine caring sentiment will be reciprocated. And that is a very moral, valuable measure of character. But if you allow that to override taking care of yourself, you will end up being extremely disappointed, which can lead you to the other extreme of being selfish, which is just being stingy and jaded, which you don't want to do. So here's a tip of how to maintain that balance. I would like to quote the profound philosophical character Scar from The Lion King. I am surrounded by idiots. This is something you might not usually say out loud, but it is a fact that you should accept, embrace, and own it. You then are able to filter out who really is not worth your time or deserves your ideas or resources, okay? Only then can you clearly focus on people who really benefit from you contributing your shining qualities. Because I really believe all of us have a gift, some a few more than others. But the reason why we were given these talents was not to hoard them, and definitely was not to waste it on people who just take advantage. It's to help others. That's the whole point of being human, for the most part. Once you do that, it's a win-win situation, and everyone can be happy people. I think so, anyway. That's my note for today. Remember to keep your balance, be happy, and make it count.